Your actions last night demonstrated a flagrant disrespect for Big Brother's house rules. You are hereby issued a strike. Erica.
Yes, Big Brother.
You are immediately disqualified from the Big Brother house. Leave the Big Brother house immediately.
I'm sorry to you, Big Brother, and I'm sorry to everybody.
She doesn't know what to do next or what.
It is not news that Erica has been disqualified from the season 5 Big Brother lockdown house. And guys, I don't know what it looks like. I'm happy about it. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I feel so bad for her because it looks like if Erica doesn't win, or if Lecon doesn't win, it's Erica that was going to win, because the elites, they are plenty. Like, there are plenty everywhere. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're most definitely welcome. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I want to take out time to thank every one of you who joined my live session today. Thank you, you all are amazing. You made it happen. Guys, I want to put this out there that if you want to see the real clip, before you come to my comment section to be telling me put clip here, put clip here, we are not the owners of the property. So please go to Instagram. I've put it on my page. I'm going to leave it here, or I'm going to leave it in my description, my Instagram handle. Please go there and watch anything you want to watch. I'm leaving it there for you. I've turned my Instagram page to Big Brother too. I just wanted to leave that for my personal space, but then you guys should go and enjoy. Anyways, just before 7 p.m, which is the live eviction show, he called everybody and then he played Erica's clip for the housemates. As the Big Brother was so angry, he was just going on and on about how it's like these housemates, people are not hearing word. And another year word. On another year word, the same thing now they tell her every day. This one you go say do this one, you no go do am. The book said do this one, you no go do am. But then he went on and on. At some point, everybody started shouting that, Oga, talk quick. Which one be you? I said this one 2,000 years ago, you did not do. I said this one 1999, you did not do. Anyway, Sha, I like as I'm doing you. To the way people that did me, that's how I'm doing you. I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, Brianna announced all the crimes that Erica had. He said, first of all, besides all the little infringements that she has had, oh, do not talk about voting, she could talk. Do not talk about this, she could talk. The ones that he held on to was first, the one that she went to peep into the camera guy's room, as if the control room, that, oh, she wants to check what's going on. And he said, you're not supposed to have anything to do with anything that camera. And he now mentioned that, you know, that I just warned you and Kiddwaya last week about showing you people your hand and communicating with camera things. That's one. Then the second one he said is that she deprived a fellow housemate his rights, because Prince was supposed to sleep in the HOH lounge with her, but she kept trying to push him out. She was trying to bully him as well, locked the door at him, shut the door. And according to Big Brother as well, that when she was shouting and talking and using all those insultive words on Lecon, it means that she was triggering him such that it will get to the point where they may get physical, and that is also going against the rule. And then he also mentioned that she tried to destroy Big Brother's property, which is her pouring water on the bed so that Prince will not sleep on the bed. Then he mentioned some other things. So guys, that's how he said, Erica, this is your third strike. When he said this is your third strike, I thought maybe you now say, okay, we forgive you, then the next one that will not happen. But as he now said that one finished, now say, pack your loads and be leaving now. It was only Kiddwaya that walked out to the door, hugged her, pecked her on the forehead, and just, you know, she left. She was even trying to cry. When she came out of the door, like, she stood for like few seconds. I'm sure she was asking herself that, this is reality. I am actually leaving the BB Naija show. Like, I'm going and kid is still in that house. I'm going and I'm not going to have my kid with me. Like, I'm leaving the show, and it's not because I'm evicted, but because I'm disqualified. I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of things would have run through her mind at that split second that she stood there. But she just stood and was staring. Yeah, so that's what's up. So I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but everything that she has won in the house is gone away with this disqualification. And I think she had like 1.8 million and all the trips and all those things that she had. So yeah, everything is going to be taken away from her because she was disqualified. And then moving on, you guys, it's not news as well that Lucy has been disqualified. Jesus, I say Lucy disqualified. No, Lucy has been evicted. Lucy has been evicted from the show. I was surprised. I know, yeah, well, I was not surprised that it was Lucy. No, I was not surprised that Lucy was going to be one of the people that were going to be evicted today. We thought it was going to be 3 people. So we thought it was V, Tricky T, and then Lucy. But then because of the whole thing, I feel like they want to do 2 people this week. Then maybe next week they will do 3 or 4. I don't know how they want to do it. It's their show. So because Erica was leaving, then they just decided to remove only 1 person. But I didn't know it was going to be Lucy. I felt like it was going to be Tricky T. I thought say Tricky T, Mama, they pray. Pray and they walk. So if you have your faith in that house and you still have your faith there, be praying. Pray at the walk. So I was surprised that it wasn't Tricky T or V, that it was Lucy. You know, Lucy's votes have been high. But yeah, she left. When they just mentioned her name, that she was the one that was leaving the house, people were trying to stand up to arrange themselves to come and hug her. That's how Lucy said, peace, y'all. I said, matter serious. So she just left the house. Nobody hugged her. Nobody said anything. Dorothy and Prince especially were like, what's in again? What's they worry this girl? Anyway, when she got on stage, Ebukana asked her why she did that. She said she didn't want to cry. Well, no saying her bobo. She was not saying that she knows that every housemate voted her out. So they now played that video for her. It was, of course, the people that are clearly her enemies that voted her out, and her friends did not vote for her to leave. So of course, then they now asked her that, okay, what's up with her and Dorothy and Prince? She now said she feels like Dorothy's makes side comments, and then Prince, his own, is trying to be everybody's friend. So I don't want to bore you guys with that. Let's move on to what has been happening this night. After the whole eviction and disqualification, everybody was first quite gloomy. Everything was just somehow, but then they picked up quite early. I was surprised, especially for Kiddwaya. You guys, I wasn't expecting Kiddwaya to now start crying. I wasn't expecting him to now be all emotional, but I thought that he was just going to, you know, just like feel bad for her, like, oh wow, like, but my brother no feel anyhow. He be they play ping pong with V, then they throw ping pong. V will be clearly in girlfriend enemy. He they throw ping pong with her. This night is gisting with Nengi, gisting with Lekon. Even when Tricky T was like, guy, you know, say somehow we fulfill all this girl, yeah, mumu button. That's how Kiddwaya change her for Tricky T. No, try to bring me inside this matter. No, bring me. She be adult. She know it's good for her. She know what she fit do. I tried to hold her many times. She no agree. Yes, so maybe my fault. So call my name inside. This night, Ozo and Nengi, they've started again with another drama. These two people's quarrel a big fight. It don't they tire me. Nengi don't they annoy me. Nengi is beginning to annoy me. Like, if you have a problem, just state it. I want to believe that I understand where she's coming from, but the issue that she and also they've been having last night and today, I don't see. I beg, maybe anything. I beg. I'm just tired. I'm tired of them. Anyway, let me still tell you what happened, Sha. So Ozo says that Nengi has mood swings. She was sitting with him in the dining. He was eating, and then she stood up and said she wanted to go outside. And he stayed insisting that she stays, that she doesn't go outside. But she insisted, and then she left. She went outside. So when she went outside, Kid was outside, Lekon was outside. So she sat down with them, and they were gisting, all of them. So Ozo had this feeling that Nengi wants to be with somebody else, but he's the one that is hindering her from doing that. So he just went to talk to her later that, see, if you want to be with anybody, I'm not holding you. Go and be with anybody you want to be with. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Nengi was not like, why do you think that everything is about you? Why do you think you did something? It's not about you. I was upset about something else. So she didn't even want to talk. She was holding back from talking. I've noticed one thing about Nengi, even for Ozo too. They don't like talking about people. So I feel like one of the reasons why she's holding back and she doesn't want to talk is because she doesn't want to mention somebody's name, or she doesn't want to talk about people. But she finally said it, that one of the reasons why she was leaving the dining is because Neo made a statement. Today they asked her a question in the live eviction show. Ebuka talked to her, and he was like, Nengi, do you think that people have strategies in this house and all? She said, well, the only person that she thinks is Prince, and it's because Prince does a lot of calculated things. Everything that he does, that he does it like he has a strategy. So Ebuka was like, okay, what's the strategy? She said she doesn't know. So now that's how Neo now came this night and started saying, Nengi, you two, your moves are calculated. So are you going to say that you also have a strategy? According to her, she likes Neo and her, they are cool, and she wouldn't want to now flare up and get angry at him or any of those shit. So because of that, she just decided to leave, and she was just leaving for that moment, just clear her head and get fresh air. But then also was just like, don't go. And she's like, which one? You are trying to hold me bound, like allow me to live my life, allow me to do something else. So yeah, that was what she was complaining about. Then let's also talk about Prince and Dorothy. Prince and Dorothy, they showed them, they were having some conversations, and they were talking about Nengi. They also talked about Tolani Badge. So Dorothy, remember I was talking about Dorothy, that Dorothy spoke well of Nengi recently, and that's so good. But this night again, now she has changed my thought. She was talking to Prince. Now Katrina didn't like the fact that Ozo and Nengi were close, and then Prince now also said that true, Katrina didn't even like when him and Prince were close. Prince was not saying that he felt like him being close with Nengi brought a lot of enemies to him, and all I say, so Nengi gets something they over around the head where if you get close to her, you will get enemy. Anyway, that was what he said. And then Dorothy now started saying that yes, so that she felt like Ozo was being used to play game, and that was what Katrina felt too, that Katrina felt like Ozo was being played by Nengi, and she was so angry with him. But according to Dorothy, she would just tell Ozo, anything that makes you happy, just shall do it. And then according to her, Ozo will still come again, complain that Nengi did this, Nengi did that, Nengi did this, Nengi did that. That even up until now, Ozo is not still sure of his stance with Nengi, and that he's still doing the same thing. That after complaining to her, she will advise him and talk. He will still go and do the same thing, and that's what he's still doing till now. So she and Prince, they laughed about it. Then Prince was now talking about his concerns with Tolani Badge, explaining everything that Erica had told him that transpired with Neo and Tolani Badge. That that she feels like Neo complimented her. That's what I tried to say. That Neo compliments everybody. She is a normal thing. So he now said that he doesn't know if Tolani Badge still feels the same way about him. That he doesn't know any see him go take him. So guys, that's what has been happening in the house. But this night, Sha also is angry. I can see him on my screen. He's angry. He just went to talk to Nengi. That Nengi, I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you do that. Guys, any clip that I have, I'm going to post it on my Instagram page. I am leaving it there so that you not come and drag my neck. I cannot post a lot of clips here because the property doesn't belong to me, and they're going to give me a strike for it. So check my description or check on this screen. I'm going to leave my handle. Go and get your video and proof yourself. I won't have to end this video here. I'm so tired and I need to sleep. Whatever happens this night, you guys prepare to gist me because I need to sleep. Okay? I want to see you on my next one. Until next time, bye.